my beauties, welcome back. Thank you guys for joining me today. As you guys can see from the thumbnail, we're gonna be getting ready together today, and I'm gonna try to do kind of more of a everyday type of look. Nothing too crazy. We are gonna be playing around with the new little mini Natasha Denona retro palette, which I am so excited about because I have not played around with it yet, just swatched it once, and I absolutely love the shades. And what else? We're gonna try to just chit chat and hang out today, and I do have a hard time kind of multitasking, so doing my makeup and trying to focus on talking to you guys, but I'm gonna try my best. As you guys can see in the background from my last give me advice giveaway video, I decided to change up a little bit of my background because I feel like that was a lot of your guys' suggestions. So I have little tiny butterflies on the wall. I put our little plant, our little cute plant right here. I do have a little Easter bunny as well. And so I hope you guys like the background. I am definitely taking your guys' advice and suggestions to heart. Also, I'm going to try to focus on my speech because I know I get repetitive at times with certain words like and so and and definitely. And so I've been working on that. See, I already used and so. Okay. So I'm definitely working on trying to improve myself. And so, see, there it goes again. Okay. This is going to be more difficult than I thought. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Alrighty, so I'm gonna just mention the products really briefly while we're putting them on, and I'm gonna try to kind of chit chat with you guys a little bit more. So the first product is the Timeless Tarte Primer. I love this thing. This is a limited edition one, but they do have this actually at Sephora. And this is just like a putty pore filling primer. So in the pore areas that I have bigger pores, like right here on my forehead and on my chin a little bit, I will take a little bit of this and just pat it in. And so I'm gonna go ahead and pat this in just so it kind of seeps into my bigger pore areas. And I try not to overuse it because then I feel like it might not mix with the foundation as well, or it will start kind of rolling up if you use way too much. And then for foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Superstay Maybelline foundation. Love it. Super full coverage. One of my favorite foundations from the drugstore. And then I'm just gonna kind of briefly go over some of the products so I can just not talk about makeup for a little bit. Then I'm going to use the Benefit Boing Concealer. This is in the shade 4. And I'm going to use the I'm going to use the Sonia Kashuk Big Ol' Sponge that I absolutely love. It's already dampened. It's so huge. I love it, love it, love it. And then for brows, I have this Brow Gal, a little powder set, and then my Benefit... what is this? Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Okay, so those are the items I'm going to be using. So far, so good. And for all the powders for setting up my face and my makeup, we're going to be using the little Custom Z palette that we just created. And we're going to have the NYX finishing powder. Then we have the e.l.f. blush. And we're just going to kind of play around with it and go from there. And then with the lips and the eyeshadow, you guys already know this is the eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using. And probably for the lips, I'm going to just use Truffle from Dose of Colors. And so let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, my beauties, so what should we talk about? What have you guys been up to? I have been really taking this quarantine thing very seriously. I've been just hanging out at home. The first few weeks, I was definitely just cleaning and organizing things. I finally got to my storage unit, which I went through so many boxes. I decluttered so many of my clothes that I actually was going to donate to the Salvation Army. But then this local church by my mom's house actually was hosting a little, I don't want to say a get together, but they were taking donations for various things. And so I drove by it and I was like, oh my gosh, I have 2 huge boxes in my trunk that I was gonna go ahead and donate to Salvation Army. And I'm like, let me go ahead and donate it there. So I donated 2 boxes, and you guys, it feels so good to just declutter and donate things that you don't necessarily use, but others can actually get some use out of them. Oh, it just felt so good. So I did that. I have been watching some shows. What have I been watching? So I've been trying to finish American Horror Stories, but I feel like I'm so over it. I think I'm on season 5, the Roanoke season, and I don't know. I just I'm not super drawn to it. So I kind of just like watch it once in a while. But one show that just came out with the second season is Legacies. And you guys, okay, so I'm gonna let you guys in on a little thing. So the originals, the vampire show, I know, is one of my top 3 favorite like shows of all time. And so Legacies is kind of like a trilogy to it, kind of like a continuance, not as good as the originals. It's more kind of like high school based again, just like Vampire Diaries was, but they just came out with season 2 and I've been super binging it. I love the concept. I feel like it's a little bit cheesier than I thought it would be, but it's still really good, and I love the cast, and they're so good, and it kind of keeps you definitely like, oh my gosh, what's happening, what's going on, what's gonna happen next. So season 1 ended extremely, how do I say this without spoiling this for you guys, like extremely like what, like super shocked episode finale. And so for season 2 I was like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen, what are they gonna do? And I am watching it, and so far so good. I have no complaints. And so that's something I've been watching. Now, I do let my concealer sit on my face for a little bit. I know one of you guys has asked me that in one of my previous videos. I do usually put concealer and foundation on at the same time, just so the concealer kind of sits and warms up to my skin, and it kind of, I feel like it almost becomes a little bit more concentrated because like it evaporates a little bit, and it becomes a little bit more full coverage. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if that's actually what happens, but I do let it sit on my skin for a little bit. And I feel like it just blends in so much easier and more effectively. But anyways, what else have I been doing? I've been doing a lot of research on the market. I think it's a really good time now and soon to be investing in the stock market and in businesses because of what's going on. And I feel like the stock market definitely has had like a huge crash within the last like 2 months. So hopefully now everything is going to be going back up again. And so I've been doing a lot of like reading and research on that. I went to Flagstaff actually a couple weeks ago, twice, with one of my best friends, just to kind of get some fresh air. And we were still definitely trying to quarantine ourselves, so it's not like we were going anywhere or doing much besides like staying at the house up there. So that was a lot of fun. We went on this like long walk and we ordered tacos for lunch the next day. It was just so nice. We did a few puzzles. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, you guys will see the little puzzles that we did. And it was just really nice to kind of just get out of the city. So that's what I did this past week. What else? I don't know. I've been still working part-time, so my hours are definitely cut, working from like 40 hours to maybe like 30 hours. And so we haven't been seeing patients because I work in the dental field, if you guys don't know, but we've been just kind of doing paperwork and charts and only emergencies if necessary. So we've been trying to stay safe as well. And that definitely takes my mind off of things just because I am preoccupied a little bit. And off the subject, let's go ahead and jump into the powders. So, dun dun dun, I am so proud of this palette, you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys don't even know. And we're gonna jump into the NYX finishing powder. And I just do this pretty much only under my eyes. Just kidding, only under my eyes while I'm doing my whole face. I try not to overdo it, but it is what it is. Then we're gonna jump into the bronzers. And you guys, I misplaced my bronzing brush. I have no idea where it went and what happened to it. So I have this other dupe right here, kind of that is a similar shape, but it does not do its justice. But we're just gonna use this one. So I'm gonna kind of just go into the bronzer first and just bronze up my cheeks just a little bit. And the hollows. Then I'm gonna go under my lip and then a little bit more on the parameters of my face. All right, and then I'm gonna go into this like more of a contour shade right here. Both of them just kind of mixed together. And I'm gonna go into my like under my chin area just to give it a little bit more kind of structured look. just because once you put like light foundation underneath there, I feel like it gives you an even bigger double chin than I already have, but that's besides the point. Okay. Yes. Yes. Are we bronzed enough? I mean, it's not even summer yet, so... All right. Yes. Yes. We're bronzed enough. Okay. So then I'm going to go into the blush, the e.l.f. blush right here. And this is just like a Real Techniques brush. So I'm going to just go in there, and I always do like apples of my cheeks all the way to like almost under my eye, just because I feel like that's where the sun naturally hits you. And I'm going to always do the tip of my nose, and then we're going to do the other side. Anyways, what have you guys been up to? How have you guys been occupying your time? I need more ideas. I want you guys to like chat with me in the comments down below. I am planning on starting to like do a little bit more artsy projects. So maybe drawing or painting. If I do, I'm going to share everything on Instagram with you guys. Because I feel like I haven't done that in so long, and if I'm not going to do it now while I have more time on my hands, I feel like I never get around to doing it. So I am planning on doing that super soon as well, and I feel like it's so relaxing and nice, and it just like calming, and with everything that's going on now, it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to. And then we're going to use this little highlight right here from ColourPop. And I don't even have my highlighting brush here. No. Okay, we're gonna go with this little cute triangle brush. And we're gonna go into here. Okay, and I just do like barely. Ooh, do you guys see that? Whoa, that is reflective. Then I do my Cupid's bow. Ooh, oh my goodness, that is like... reflection at its finest. All right, let's not overdo it. Maybe like the bridge of my nose a little bit. Maybe I don't like to overdo highlight, because then I feel like it just looks too much. So I think that's good. Oh my goodness, look at this, you guys. Oh my gosh, I feel like I need to like blend it in more, because it's like boom in your face. Okay. Let's see. Let's focus for a second. Okay, I think the base is done, right? Okay, let's move on to maybe eyebrows and then eyeshadow. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So for brows, I don't know. I sometimes do a little bit of everything. Sometimes I'll do like a pomade. Sometimes I do like to use pencils because they're quick. I got this one from Benefit, but it's a little bit slightly too dark for me. But first, I'm gonna go into this like Brow Gal powder trio, and I'm gonna just kind of outline my brows just a little bit so they're lighter in the front, and then I'll finish with the brow goof proof pencil on the edges. So I just go in and kind of mix these two colors. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special. And I will just kind of try to fill in my brows as best as I can. Oh, this is so hard to do and like to see you guys and talk to you guys here. Okay, but anyways, oh, I went into the darker shade. No. Okay, well, if my brows come out darker, then it is what it is. But what else, you guys? Have you guys been watching things on Disney Plus? I've been trying to get around to watching anything on there. Not, you know, I'm not super like drawn to anything. I was watching the Melodorian show with Baby Yoda for a while, and it was the cutest thing ever. But now I'm just like, I almost don't want to start a new show, because I know once I start something and I like it and I get into it, like forget about it. It's over. Like I will not do anything else until I finish a show if I get really into it. And I really want to utilize this time to kind of just do other things if I can. And so, how are my brows? Oh my gosh, they are so uneven. Well, they're supposed to be sisters, not twins, right? Okay, is that better? Maybe, maybe not. All right. Okay, I think that's as good as I'm gonna do with the powder. And then I'm gonna go into the goof proof brow pencil, and I'm just gonna do like the edges and kind of blend it in. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. Okay, sorry you guys. I cannot focus and talk and do this. This like requires super precise focus. And I feel like I'm still not gonna get it right. Okay, is that good? Okay. Oh my goodness, no. Ah, okay, hold on. Are they more even now? I feel like they're not the shape I wanted to do because I like them a little bit more straighter in the front, and then they kind of like whoop, whoop. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm not even gonna mess with it. I'm not going anywhere. I am just hanging out and getting ready with you guys. So it is what it is. Now let's jump into the little tiny retro palette. I was debating whether to do this one or the Pat McGrath one, the Mothership 6, 7, I don't know. I keep losing track of them, which one is named which one. But the newest one, the Divine Rose one. But I really want to try these colors out because they seem so nice. We have like a really dusty olive green and a shimmer and a matte. Then we have a really nice kind of neutral pink in a matte and a shimmer. And then we have this like super sparkly shimmery shade up very top that's kind of pink but kind of reflective. And I feel like these are such like Easter colors. So let's get into it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go into this little matte one, matte pink one, and just kind of set my eye and set my crease, and we'll see how pigmented it is. Ooh, okay, that is pigmented. Let me move up a little bit closer, maybe that's gonna be helpful. Okay, so we're gonna do this all over. And yeah, so I've been trying to kind of change my setup a little bit. Oh, by the way, do you guys see this little butterfly right here on my vase? How cute is this? So you guys were commenting to like change my background, change my bed, and maybe like change the bedspread, but this is kind of like a guest bedroom, and so I don't really like use it to like live in. It's more of just like a guest bedroom, and I would have the hardest time finding sheets and a bed comforter that actually matches like the green and the orange wall. So it's just been there for like years now, and I'm like, I don't really use it. It looks good for me for now. And so that's why it's just been there like that for so long. But I do try to change the background a little bit, especially on like holidays or Christmas or Halloween. I'll put a little bit more like spooky stuff, as you guys know, if you guys have been watching my videos. And so I do try to change it up, but I guess not enough. So I'm gonna definitely pay more attention to that, so I can keep you guys entertained. And there was a lot of comments to do a backdrop behind me, and to be honest with you guys, I don't like that. I feel like that does make the videos a little bit less personal and more professional, but I'm not going for the whole like, oh, professional makeup reviewer, makeup tutorial maker, you know, vibe. I'm more of like, yeah, this is me, this is cute things I like, and I feel like it is a little bit more me than just like a plain backdrop. So that's why I've been doing that. I am thinking of filming in my little like makeup area that I have, because that was another suggestion from you guys. So I might go ahead and do that in at least one of the videos, even though I do have like the whole filming setup here. But I am willing to transfer this recording setup that I have with like lights and everything to my little makeup area for you guys sometime soon. No promises on when, but I am working on that as well. Now, what else? I know I'm doing this get ready with me because I've been planning on doing it for so long. I feel like I stopped doing like makeup tutorials and makeup get readies with me, and I haven't done one in so long. So I am back. That was also one of your guys' suggestions. So I was like, yeah, I should definitely do more often, like makeup videos and actual, like, you know, get readies with me. So that's why I am here with you guys right now. So now I'm gonna go into this matte green right here. I don't know how this is gonna turn out on my eyelid, but I think I'm gonna just put this in the very outer corner. Okay, let's see. Just to kind of darken it. Okay, so it's not super green. Okay, but it's very pigmented, but I like the tone of this green. Okay. All right. So it's gonna give us like a little bit of a shadow, but it's not actual green, I feel like, on your eyes. Can you guys see? Ooh, that is not blended, not even remotely close. Okay, let me work on this eye just a little bit. Does this look a little bit more blended in? I think so. So it doesn't really look like a green. It's more of like a grayish color. But let's play around with this reflective one maybe. Ooh, it's so pretty. Woo! That is like, boom! Let's see. Boom! Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm so far away from you guys. Okay. Let's just stack this glitter on. Oh my goodness. That is one yummy shade. Okay, let's do this on this side. And yes, I do like to use my fingers for like more glittery shades because I feel like they just stick better and it's easier to control. Yes, yes, that is cute. All right. Go Natasha Denona Retro Palette. I really like this look. It's so kind of cute, but like every day. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, we did it. All right, so now I'm just gonna do mascara. I'm gonna do a little bit of liner, Hank and Henry, and I'll be right back. All right, so mascara and liner done. Oh my gosh, I put like 3 or 4 coats of this mascara because not having my false extensions, it feels so weird because I feel like my lashes are almost non-existent and so tiny. But I feel like the liner kind of completed the look. And last but not least, we're going to do the lips. And oh shoot, I don't have my setting spray. Oh well, okay, I'm going to have to do that off camera then. And this is Truffle. And my little trick with matte lipsticks like this is to put it in the center of the lip. And then with your finger, just kind of make it smeared a little bit on the edges so it doesn't have like a harsh line. And I feel like that definitely makes it more natural of a look. Yes? No? All right. We did it. Oh, yes. I feel like this is such a cute look. I really like this palette. Don't you guys love it? I feel like it's such like a, kind of like an everyday type of colored palette. Really nice, really great quality too. Even though the darker shade I feel like didn't blend as like smoothly as it could have. I think it's just user error because I didn't put any primer on, first of all. And second of all, I feel like I was just like kind of semi-distracted talking to you guys. All right, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out together. I had so much fun doing this with you guys. I actually think it turned out way better than I anticipated. And that completes the video. Subscribe if you'd like. We would love to have you here. You can also follow me on Instagram, superlady246. And that'd be it for today. I am sending you guys lots of love from me to you. Stay happy, stay positive, and I will see you guys super soon. Lots of love. Bye. Mwah.